And I would like to have a look at the other side because they were all piled up over there. Oops, sorry.
Alright, so finishing up right here. So this is like our a bunch of different tools that we would use. It's like our kind of like a toolbox. We have fans, we have saws, we have multiple saws.
Yeah,
like
you know
this.
what? We can actually, we'll try and pull the truck out and we'll get everybody in front. How
So
about
this
That
is,
sounds like a great idea.
It's a K12 or a circular saw.
Excuse me.
Alright guys, over here real quick. We'll get right down there in a second.
Guys,
Okay?
listen to Ray. When we get up here to the EMS stuff, Jared will kind of tell you what's in there, okay?
So we have multiple saws. So this is called a circular saw or a K12 saw, and we would use it to like cut open. You can use it for concrete. You can use it for cutting a garage door. Say we have a car fire, we want to cut the hood open so we can get into it, cut the top of the hood, things like that. Behind it, we have a bed saw, we call it, and so it's got a protective shroud on it, and we would use it to like cut a hole in the roof if we had a fire and we needed to cut open the roof. And then up here, we have a regular chainsaw, which is what we use for like cutting trees and things like that. Right here is what we call the marriage pair, and the reason we call it that is because they're always kind of together, and it's a flat-headed axe and a halligan. So this is one of our first tools we're grabbing when we go into a house fire. Yep.
It's like gassy.
Yep. This is called mixed gas. It's what our saws use.
It works with gasoline.
Yep. It's just like gasoline. It's just pre-mixed. Does anybody know what this is right here?
That looks like a fan.
It is a fan. So what would we need a fan for? Do you know?
Ventilation.
Ventilation. Correct. Yep. Not just oxygen. So if we get in a house that's smoke filled, we can put this fan at the front door and then open the door in the back of the house. And we can push all that smoke outside of the house so that way it clears it up.
It is better than getting here as well.
Yes, exactly. All right. So this here is another compartment with the vehicle electrification compartment where the jaws of life work. So this has got some airbags. We would use them to like lift a vehicle, things like that. And it's kind of got just a little bit more, just extra tools like and stuff like that. These right here, does anybody know what this is called?
That one looks like a hammer.
So it's called a New York hook.
Never heard of
New
that.
York hook. And what we use, it's got multiple uses, but a lot of people will, this is another one of those tools that a lot of guys grab as a first in when they go to fire. It's really good to use, so if you got drywall that you need to pull or anything, you can reach up and grab the drywall and pull it down.
That's interesting.
Not that bee's nest.
Yep, can. All right, we're going to move on, and Garrett's going to talk about EMS, all right?
All right,
Yep.
guys. Come on over here.
Don't want to leave.
All right, so this is our EMS closet. So we don't just respond to fires. We go to 911 calls for medical emergencies as well. So in here we have airway. This is all of our airway stuff. So if anyone's having issues breathing, stuff like that, we'll grab that bag and this monitor.
Life Pack 15.
This we can take blood pressures, look at how well you're respirating, getting oxygen in.
That's a Life Pack 15.
We can look at your heart through this, and then in here we have all sorts of medications to try and fix a lot of those problems. This is our pediatric bag for little kids. C-collars for accidents, for
Lucas.
people when they hurt their necks.
You also have your
Those
Lucas
around
device.
there, yeah.
You also have your Lucas
It holds
device
it
for
nice and
CPR.
tight so that you won't
And they
hurt
can't
it even
move their
worse.
neck.
Yeah, it's not comfortable, but it'll keep you from getting hurt again.
Yeah.
Yeah. More breathing stuff, more stabilization stuff. That's for your neck again.
Neck brace.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah.
And you have your
we
Lucas
usually
2
show up
device.
first, and then the ambulance will come once we've stabilized everything. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you guys are the first paramedics in line.
That's for when we get a call, so that the exhaust can be funneled out, so that it's not filling up the.
Oh, like a
And also you have the Lucas device for CPR.
Yes.
And-
Device for the CPR.
And that monitor, I know what model that is. That's a Life Pack 15 heart monitor.
Yes, it is. That's right.
Apparently, Rock Community responded to my house twice for my grandfather.
Mhm.
And I got to see him a little bit at night one time, but I was so tired I couldn't get up. And they responded the second time a couple weeks, a week prior to Thanksgiving, and I got to see him then. I'm actually a member of the CERT team at my school right now.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk about this.
That's great. Yeah.
They were asking about what this truck is over here.
It's a
vehicle.
If you guys remember, you met in there Chief Siebert earlier. Yeah. That's his vehicle.
That's cool.
Yeah. So the four of us out here, we ride on the fire truck. Chief Siebert gets his own truck.
That's pretty cool. It's a Chevy Silverado.
Yeah. And what happens is, I'm sorry.
Which one's
Whenever we get there, we go in and do firefighting stuff. He sits outside and he talks to all of us on the radio. And he kind of directs and he makes sure that everybody's doing what they need to do. Because there's multiple moving
What's up with the
parts to put a
What's up with the battery cable? Don't want to trip over it.
He's like our boss.
Oh, suction unit?
Yeah, it's just charging right now.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got some equipment in the back of it right now for when we do those kinds of things. Would you guys like to get a picture by the truck?
Yeah.
If you guys want, we'll have everybody go outside and stand by the curb.
Can we have a look inside it? But can we have a look inside it first?
So we have more room. And if you want, you can turn the lights on too.
But can we have a look inside it first?
But you can turn the lights on.
Can we have a look inside it first?
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
so we wanted to look inside.
Yeah, we can do that out there.
Okay, we'll get that out there.
All right.
Inside when we pull it out. How about that?
Yep. And I think we might have a couple minutes left to spare, so I want to check out the back lot.